Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I finally have at least bought something from all the Halloween that I have been seeing. There's just so many that I can't, it's hard to list all of them. So At Home has stuff, Michael's has stuff. I don't know about 2J Maxx, they might. Kirkland's, Lowe's, Home Depot. There's a whole bunch of stuff out now. Cracker Barrel. So I want to go ahead and do an unboxing from the one item that I've gotten so far out of all of this. And I would have gotten more, but again, or at least my main problem is I have other stuff that I have to pay. More importantly, I have this, basically this big thing I have to pay, and that's basically its priority. Even though I love Halloween, I have to pay the other things. Anyways, so I'm gonna flip the camera over so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I went ahead and I already cut the tape enough so I can at least open it. So, okay. Here's a sneak peek of how it looks now. I love it. Of course I love it. So, I do have a whole bunch of figurines, specifically dragon figurines, and that's the whole reason why I wanted to add him or get him, is because it's just, I've had this obsession basically since I was less than 10 years old. It's been an obsession. So of course it just makes sense for me to have the glitter globe. And hold on, I'm gonna have to put the phone down one more time to get him out completely. Alright, so I finally got him out. So I love it. Now I don't have a red dragon, as you can, or as if you guys want to see my whole dragon statue collection and dragon, I guess, or dragon, just basically dragon stuff that I have, comment down below and I will make a full video of all my dragon stuff. Again, I've had this collection for over, I'm gonna be 30 now this year, so basically it's 30 years of collecting all this stuff. Anyways, I don't have a dragon statue like this. Now I do actually have a dragon where he has like a little, not an egg, but sort of like an orb, and it has a little static thingy. But my one gripe, and I can't stand this, is so that one I have to plug it in. And this one, which I was kind of afraid would happen as the same thing from the one I have over there in my office, is so it runs on batteries, which is a whole lot better. So now I can put it anywhere. I don't have to worry about a freaking cord getting in the way and having to plug it in. It's just, batteries are so much easier. And like I said, it can be anywhere. And I always wanted something that is like a glitter globe and a dragon. So like this, just, it made perfect sense for me. Alright guys, so this is how it looks. I just put in batteries, brand new batteries, and it's probably honestly one of the coolest dragon things I have now. It looks great. So as far as like Halloween decor, I kind of have, so mainly I did get, of course, I got the big candle holder, the Bath & Body Works Castle one. So that one is at least a couple years old. I basically made it my mission to get, I had to at least get one of their big pieces. My goal was always to get one of their big pieces, their big haunted house kind of pieces, and specifically, I did like this one a lot. I know there was a different haunted house that they had the year before this one. I like that one too, but I also like this one, especially because it has, which on the other side you can see it. The other side, it has the sea creature with the eyeball. I love that part. But anyways, back to what I got for this year. As I said, it is so much better than my other one, which is kind of sad, but it's better because I can put this anywhere. It runs on batteries. There's no cord. So good job for Cracker Barrel for making one, or yeah, basically coming out with a snow globe. That is that, and I don't have to, it doesn't have to be stuck to one place. And also, there's more to come. So another part of this video is I also want to tell you some news that I actually, well, it's a little bit of news as far as Bath & Body Works. So I've been watching a couple other YouTubers, specifically well, Krista Girl, Tampa J, and also um, Derek's, what is it called? Derek's. Okay, so I can't remember his name, but it's like he says, "Welcome to the dark side." Derek's Spooky Club. Anyways, I love you guys. But so on one of the videos that he covered was specifically Bath and Body Works, I think, and that they are gonna come out with their stuff for this year. Not until like late July is when they're gonna come. When it's gonna come out. So, and then from another YouTuber, I saw there was a couple leaks. Might have been him too. As far as the theme, and for this year it's kind of like more of a carnival theme, and a lot of it is just like the popcorn. You have like the you got you have some ghosts, you have like it's basically like a carnival theme, so you have the typical carnival, I guess, attractions, and then the I guess the new scent for this year it was something to do with popcorn, carnival popcorn. But anyways, specifically this is for the candle holders. So I found this clip and on TikTok, and it basically matches everything that they're saying. So these have to be the candle holders for this year. And one, as you can see, I'm gonna put them next to me. It kind of has like the I believe one was either a fun house or kind of like the fortune teller. And I mean, it looks good to me. Like, I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. I'm not sure about the size. It looks like it's going to be decent size. It's probably going to be one of their bigger pieces for this year. And if you're into the whole, basically like carnival theme, like fortune teller, just like a mystic theme in general, if you want to do that for this Halloween, I definitely recommend getting that. And it kind of worked out for me because I'm trying not to spend that much money because I have other things, and I try to go sort of like a more typical traditional Halloween route as far as like I want it to be spooky. Like, I want it to have like this kind of mystic spooky era or spooky vibe, but not like witchy, but like just in general. Like, I want it to be spooky but scary at the same time, but like just most of the time it's traditional Halloween. But if you're into that, if you want to do the whole carnival theme, like kind of autumn or like August, but like carnival going on at the same time, I definitely recommend that. And I don't know the prices. Like, this is just recently that I found this footage, and I hope you guys like this and enjoy this. So another thing I want to talk about in this video that I actually have also somewhat found recently. So occasionally I will just look up Halloween stuff on Temu, and I'll just see what's trending, or basically what's, really popular this year. And I've noticed a pattern. Now, considering I try to basically do like budget-friendly videos on this channel, especially for Halloween, because let's get real, like all the decorations are just expensive. Like, a lot of them are expensive, especially the big pieces, which is what I tend to go for most of the time. But Temu, and I've been noticing that there's specific, I guess, decorations that have been popular so far this year, that it's basically the same thing on Temu on the app. So I'm gonna show you right over here. So one thing that is really kind of popular this year is, like I said before earlier in this video, it is the Halloween, it's part of the Halloween collection for Cracker Barrel specifically. It is the witch hat lamp, and as far as I know, like, they've literally been selling out of those fairly quickly. And like one YouTuber that I watch said that they already had that their Cracker Barrel had it sold out already. So here it is. This is the one specifically from Temu, and as far as I can see, it looks fairly similar to the one that I've seen on Cracker Barrel from all the videos. Now, it is definitely, of course, way less expensive than Cracker Barrel. Temu is not really good. Doesn't really charge that much. Like, Temu in general is cheap. Is this planter, or at least I think it's a planter. It has like all the foliage sticking out as you can see. So it basically is a little ghosty, and I'm not. It looks like it's sort of big, but I've seen this before, mainly at home. Like they had a ghosty planter, or I know at least one store, not this year, but at least in the years past, has had that. So if you missed out on it one year and like you can't find it anywhere and you really love that piece, I recommend just go to Temu. Like literally Temu has multiple things and they'll probably have something close to what you're looking for. And then the next thing after that I also found was so it was the pictures specifically at home. So I know last year it was actually really popular, the ghost pictures, where they were basically just doing, like just the typical things. Like it had like a farmhouse and there was like some ghosts and like the like in the meadows. They also have those there too, and again they're not expensive like basically all the other stores for their decor. And then the last thing that I found on Temu recently, so it's basically like if you're looking for just like a typical like a little haunted house kind of statue situation, Temu has it, as you can see. Or okay, it might not be a haunted house, but it's kind of like it looks like one of the haunted houses either that you put around, or it's kind of like for your spooky town. So I know like basically Lemex is like the most popular brand as far as like the spooky town, and this basically would be like a very good substitution. And I can't remember if it said it runs on batteries, but it's basically the same thing. So like it has like just like some extra things, like as you can see in the picture, it is like it has like I think it has the bat kind of popping out or whatnot. But like if you don't want to spend like so much money on getting like the spooky town, like different pieces from the brand, you could also go to Temu, or I did hear about this other website, and I don't remember, but once I find it I'll put it in. But there's just a cheaper way to go. That is, if you are willing to go the cheaper way, I recommend definitely Temu. Okay, so the last thing that I found on Temu that actually I can't believe I forgot, but it has been popular, I would say actually 2 years now. So last year, I think of last year, you can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyways, last year I believe they came out with the witch from Cracker Barrel specifically, and she basically looks like a tree, like the I guess the material or the texture design looks like she's a tree, and like I guess her robe is like the roots of the tree, and it was really nice, I will admit that. I'm not like a huge, like I'm not super obsessed as far as like with the witches and whatnot, so that's the only reason I didn't get it. I was more obsessed with because I think the year before that's when they came out with the dog and the cat, and I also really loved I guess it was called the ghost. I can't remember if they called it a ghost or a phantom, but I got those pieces. I didn't get the witch. And this year, I know from what I've seen, I haven't seen it in person yet, but at home they have basically like a taller version of the witch. Like she is like really big, probably able to like stand next to like your table or like outside or something. But I found this on Temu, and it's a miniature version of like the tall witch at home, or I'm not sure if it's smaller than the one that Cracker Barrel came out with last year, but I guess it's a miniature version of the witch, and if you really loved that one from last year and you saw the one from this year, and I don't remember how much the one from At Home is, or if they even said it in the video how much it was, definitely go to Temu. They basically have it. Yes, it's not as big as the one from At Home, but they have it. It's just like a little mid version. And I recommend, if you love it, if you love the watch, just get off of Temu. If you're not like, if your budget isn't that big, you can get there. And it basically looks the same. Like, it literally looks the same. And that's the last thing that I found off of Temu that's definitely budget friendly. But more is yet to come. For sure, I will definitely be doing a whole vlog of how my house looks after I decorate. But yes, this is new, and I can't wait to see what more stuff Bath & Body Works comes out with. Like, I am so ready to see all of this in person. Like, just the vibe I try to give off of my house is basically autumn. Like, I already want it to be autumn. I can't wait. I want it to be August. I will see you guys in the next video, and tell me down below if you know anything about Bath & Body Works right now, if you've seen anything, because I would like to know too if there's anything new coming out. Right? See you in the next video.